Hey guys, this is Stacy from EatTheBite.com. And recently, lobsters went on sale for $6.99 a pound at my local grocery store, which means it's time to make lobster rolls. In part one of this video, I'll show you how to crack open a lobster and get all that meat out. So let's get to it. Cracking open lobsters can get real messy, so I'm laying out my plastic wrap to completely cover my cutting board before I begin. I've got 4 lobsters and I had them steamed at the store. If your local grocery store fish counter provides this free service, I highly recommend you give it a try. You'll need a nutcracker tool like this to crack the lobster shell, which is my preference. Or if you prefer smashing things, you can use a kitchen mallet like this to crack the lobster shells. And you will at some point need a tiny fork to dig out any hard-to-reach pieces of lobster meat. That's it. So here we go. So, what we're looking at is 1 cooked lobster. The way I go about doing this is I just rip the tail off first. Alright, I rip the tail off. There is green stuff. Do you see it? Because it also spilled onto my hand. Some people love eating that green stuff. I think it's disgusting. Good deal. You gotta remember these things are sharp too. So what I might do, I personally just think I just pull the end off, right? And the meat came out. There's nothing in here. I mean, you can try to suck out of these things, but I don't really think you need to. It's liquid, it's draining. So what I am gonna do is try to crack this tail a little bit. Yeah, so I've now cracked my tail open. That's it. And you wanna just gently pull. This is what you're looking for. This piece of lobster right here, minus the green crap, which I hate. I'll wipe that off though. I'm gonna wipe that off because I don't like it in my lobster roll. The next thing you're gonna do is we want the arms and the claws. I usually just break it off like this. Yeah, I usually break it off, and we're gonna get the meat from these 2 things. There are a lot of people who think I am gonna pull these off and suck the meat out of it. You know what? Knock yourself out. I personally don't think it's worth the effort, but whatever floats your boat. I break that off, okay? Then I try to crack their little knuckle here, and then crack it here if I can. I might not be able to. Here. I'm gonna get that meat out of there. This didn't break. It's not always ideal. Didn't break quite the way I wanted to, but I'm gonna start peeling that shell off and getting that meat out of that leg. See? All right, so then there's more meat right here in that leg. I'm gonna pull that out, put it aside, and I'm gonna crack that. As long as you crack the knuckle open and get that piece of meat, you're good. Because that's a nice little chunk of lobster meat, okay? Now, okay, and we'll take this little shell off here, and now I got another piece of meat right here. Might need the fork because I can see there's a piece of meat in here I can't quite get to. And there I got it with my fork. There's some juice coming out here. So you want to shake things a little bit. This is going to get messy down here, obviously. All right, now I'm going to crack the claw. Okay, crack that one, crack this one. I mean, it's a game. You got to play the game to get the meat. This is the hard one. This one's gonna. He's had a tough life. See, he's gotten some kind of battle here. This guy had a battle, so he's a fighter. Not anymore, because I'm coming for you. Oh, I like when that happens. Love when that happens. In fact. Okay, so like I said, these are just chick lobsters, so they're little, they're like 1 1/4. And I like to see if I can challenge myself to get that piece of meat out. Oh, I'm getting wet with lobster guts. Okay. He doesn't want to come out of there, so I'm going to give him a little crack here. There we go. Oh, it was a small one anyway. A small little piece of meat. Okay. Okay, there might be this little bone in here. Just get rid of it. Anything that's not lobster meat, and don't forget, you know, this is expensive stuff. You want to get those pieces of meat that got stuck in there. Okay, so I got this, and I got this from my claw. All right, we're going to get that claw meat. Put it here, and now we have another claw. All right, this is exciting. Oh, didn't get that one out without breaking it. All right, we'll go back to that one. So this one came out pretty easily for that one, but now there's still that piece in there. And that's worth going for, because you don't know whether it's going to be big or small or what. Yep. Let's get it out. Or not. Maybe this one doesn't have it. This is a tiny claw, so it's a little hard to... got it. Kind of. I got the top half, which is done. There we go. So there's only like a little piece of meat in there, but I'm still going to claim victory. Okay, so here's the other claw, right? It was supposed to go like this. So this is an absolutely ridiculously tiny claw. I got all the meat, and I'm going to put that here. All right? Now, I'm going to take this, and I'm going to dump it all in here. And it's occurring to me I need a little bit bigger of a bowl, or a lot bigger of a bowl. Ugh. So this is the meat from one lobster. Now, once we chop this up, this is plenty of meat for a hot dog roll, lobster roll. Oh yeah. So I'm going to cut them up and make 4 little piles and see what I can come up with. Because I actually think I might be able to make 4 lobster rolls with this, okay? So, now, here we go again. Lobster number 2. This one's got bigger claws. I just typically break the tail right off. And, you know, and sometimes there's like a lot of liquid that comes out. Shake it out a little bit. No surprises here. And there's that green, disgusting... If you can, just get that, you know, top part, get rid of it. I'm cutting myself, you know. That's what's happening here. It's so easy, and then I cut myself and have to go to the hospital and get some kind of weird food poisoning that you get from lobsters. Okay, so see how easy that was to get the tail out? And that green stuff, just, yeah, you know. I mean, I might rinse these off after, to be honest. Okay, so claw, or the arms, right? These are the arms. I don't know what that, okay. And then I'm going to take this. Okay, again, if you want to rip these off and suck the meat out, a lot of people enjoy doing that. Eat the weird green stuff in there, and you should crack it off. All right, and then you're done. And now I'm just going to give the arm slash leg, haven't decided what I want to call it yet, a couple cracks. And I'm going to give the claw a little crack. Okay. Okay, so now I'm going to be super careful and to get the meat out of this knuckle and the leg. All right, so, oh, I missed a little. I'm going to put it over here. And if you have any trouble whatsoever, just get your little crackers out. But look, I broke open the claw leg thing, and I got this. I'm going to put it in the pile for this particular lobster. And that one I got out already, too. And there's juices coming out, so let it happen. Let it happen, that's done. And, okay. Got that one out. Okay, we got this. More lobster meat. And then there's like a little bit more on here I think I'd like to try to get. I'm not sure. I might have gotten it all, but, you know, part of the game is you got to make sure you got it all. Because who's got all... No, there's a little piece stuck in here. I want to get it. Get my fork. Actually, I have even smaller forks that are designed to do this a little bit better than this fork. Yeah. I have some of these also, which are the ones you'd probably get when you go to the restaurant. And so I got that little piece of meat out, but I didn't get this other little piece that's in there. I can see it. It's not much, but we are on a lobster hunt, so. Okay, yeah, that wasn't too much. It wasn't a lot of meat, but I got it. Okay. Now, we're going to open the lobster claw. Okay. Okay, one side at a time if that's what you need to do. Okay, so I got half the lobster claw out, plus that white creamy stuff, which I don't really know what that is, but, and we need to get this out too. And it may pull out easily, it may not. Sometimes it does really just pull out easily. Yeah, so I pulled it out, and then I got this as well. It's not much, but that's all that's in there, okay? So now I've got this claw meat here, going in here. And can I do it? Doesn't look like it. Doesn't look like I'm gonna be able to do it. I'll get you. I'll get you. Yeah, there we go. So I got that piece pulled out. And now I got, part of the claw's missing. I'm returning it. I want my claw meat. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, so now I've got 2 portions on my, right? 1, 2. These are gonna make delicious lobster rolls. Okay, now I'm gonna make sure I got everything, right? Oh, I forgot a piece. That's gonna go in with this one. I pulled the meat out of the last 2 lobsters, and in my next video, I'll show you how to make the most delicious, buttery, lemony lobster rolls. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon for part 2.